Hello and welcome to our first early access look at the new update to Total War Warhammer 3. We are checking out the Nurgle Maggot Lord today. Tutankhamun?
As I hold
Turtle Common? To Hermit Can? I'm not going to be able to pronounce it right. I am suffering from sickness myself, so I've decided to embrace Grandfather Nurgle's gift this morning and take our first look. It's been a while since we played some Total War on the channel, but it is one of the nearest and dearest games to my heart, so I'm very excited to see what the new factions are all about. We're going to be checking out the 3 new people this week. There's also Epidemists, technically 4 new people. But we'll be checking out this bad boy. We have access to chieftains, providing unique heroes, units, and abilities. We got campaign movement range plus 10, recruitment health to all non-demonic units. Not really my style, but I'll have to take it. We've got wound recovery time, Nurgle's favored son ability, giving melee defense and damage resistance, a plus 5 for non-demonic units, and attribute to non-demonic units, immune to psychology. We're starting off Plague Ogres, a couple of Chaos Warriors with great weapons, a couple of Pestigors and Rot Knights, all of which are new units. There's a lot of reworked stuff in this new expansion for Nurgle, for the Dwarves, and for the Empire. I'm very, very excited. Nurgle was always a bit of a mess to some degree before. But I'm curious how all the changes have been. I've been hearing really good things. We're going to play on Legendary very hard because we're sociopaths. We're going to play with everything on except Ultimate Crisis mode because it's not fun. And we'll throw on Iron Man. Because that's the way we do. Yo, a goose. Hello. Heard his name based on Genghis Khan's real name, which is also something you cannot spell. Oh, Temujin. Oh, interesting. So the concept of this character is he's actually a maggot that infests corpses and like takes them over, or infests maybe living beings, but I think he infests corpses and takes them over. So in this case, he's taken over a plague ogre, or he's taken over an ogre and turned it into a plague ogre, and it's become like the strongest variation of this Maggot Lord. In kind of like in history. So he rises up, becomes a chieftain, and gets other groups to swear fealty to him because he's like so powerful. So he got mutated into a maggot. Yeah. He was a human Norscan originally. Okay. Oh.
From the farthest reaches of the chaos wastes, he came, spreading decay in the name of Nurgle. Many heroes fought fiercely to defend their lands, but all fell. Their lifeless corpses, pierced by his razor-barbed teeth. Powerful fighters, made unwilling host to the Maggot Lord. And so, Tamurkhan remains a parasite in the putrefying body of an ogre tyrant, amassing a war host the likes of which has never been witnessed. What will consume all?
Tamurkhan. He looks pretty sick, literally.
All will be overrun by blight or by conquest.
Death animation has a maggot springing from his corpse and escaping? Oh, that's pretty cool. What's better, Warhammer 2 or 3? Well, 3 also is 2, so I would have to say 3. Like, it depends on what we're talking about here. The Vortex map is better than Realms of Chaos, but Immortal Empires is better than Mortal Empires. Tamurkhan, the Maggot Lord, seeks to conquer the Throne of Chaos as its greatest champion, wielding the plagues of Nurgle and aided by the services of powerful chieftains of chaos from across the world. Performing deeds looked upon favorably by each chieftain grants the Maggot host access to their associated units and unique powers, eventually leading to each chieftain's final battle. Having enough chieftains reach the devoted level fealty will lead to Tamurkhan and his campaign victory. Recruit Khazad the Befouled. The weak bow before the strong, and the strong bow before the mightier still. Such is the way of the Ruinous Powers. Thus, with a mighty display of tremendous might, the chieftains of chaos would have no choice but to swear you their allegiance. The Tamurkhan Chieftain panel allows recruitment of unique heroes, yada yada yada. Learn more about them below. Defeat Dolgan. Okay. So, plagues, chieftains. Once we obtain 7 dominance.
Tamurkhan.
Let's take a look at this handsome fella before we get right into the fight. We get access to a toad dragon, Bubalos, or the reputed son of the Kurgan. So we get all sorts of bonuses for non-demonic. This is very fun. I love demonic units. Like Demons of Chaos is my go-to army. So anytime I have to play as Chaos but not use demons, I'm always like, oh, okay, all right, interesting. Let's see what this is like. Tamurkhan is meant to be like a huge tank melee fighter. Boosts for plague ogres, okay. Boosts for chode dragons as well. Okay, so I guess we basically go like Chaos Warriors into plague ogres, supported by toad dragons. Go Chaos Knights. Couple of decent options. Where are plague ogres? Are they not included in any of these? I see that Pestigors are in here, so they've clearly introduced some of the new guys. Oh, Plague Ogres. Here we go. Speed and physical resistance. Warhounds, Chaos Spawn, Plague Toads, and Plague Ogres. So Plague Toads, I think, would probably be demons. But Warhounds and Spawn, not so much. All right. I don't remember this Pixar film. Cinematic does him a little dirty. He's trying to bring you gifts, basically Santa Claus. The Rot Knight, supposedly very strong. Yep. Armor piercing, anti-large. We're up in the plains of Zanbajan. So they've changed the way that all of the, they've changed the way all of the buildings work now for Nurgle. And only the military buildings are cyclical. And all of his other stuff is like locked in stone. But also the way that he recruits now is different. Instead, he like recruits people at low health and they heal over time. Sort of like Thrones of Decay, Thrones of Britannia. All right, no time like the present to remember how to play Total War. It's been a while. I've beaten every campaign on Legendary, but it's been a while since we've played any Total War. I think like pre-Chaos Dwarves. I played a little bit of Changeling. I played a little bit of Chaos Dwarves, but not very much. So let's see whether or not the old micro is there. I do feel like my settings are maybe a little blurry. But that might just be me. So we have Pestigors. Battles. Hello.
Well, look at this Total War creator.
Well, look who's come crawling back to Total War. Folks, if you don't know Battles, him and I came up streaming Total War together at the same time. And now he is number one top Total War streamer. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. And just a sweet, nice boy. Plague Ogre's great as well. All right, so what do we got? We've got great weapons. We got Pestigors, who are just like pretty much better versions of great weapons, it looks like. Well, no, debatable, actually. They're faster, but they're much squishier. So more of a flanker. All right, I see what we're doing here. We are the plague. We are the future. Oops.
Plague and filth, ready to defile. Gores. Serve the plague father.
Have our little flanky boys.
Sickly steed. The crow requires.
What do we got? Gores, who are they are? Best, hence the name. The best of Gores. Sweet, nice boys. You zoom in on a Pestigor's pustulant visage.
Bring rot, make war.
I mean, look at these handsome fellas.
Time to work up an appetite.
Gives us a kiss now, lo.
We don't stand a chance.
Gross. I love this little, like, tendril coming out of his horn here. Just like a little extra tongue.
Tamurkhan.
They were like, what does Nurgle need? How about more tongues? So what are we up against? Marauder Berserkers, Marauders, Huntsmen, Trolls, and Charon of the Gore Hunt.
Nurgle's favored.
We are a Nurgle, so of course everything is going to be slow as
Putrefaction.
bananas.
The Plague Lord's wrath. We are the plague.
That's okay. It's all good. Pestigors have 120 models. I figured they were going to be balanced like Bestigors. How many do Bestigors have? Plague Ogres think of Tamurkhan wearing a tyrant as a meat sleeve. Apparently they're all like in favor of it because he's so strong, and ogres just like value might over most things. That's why like so many ogres actually turn to Nurgle and become Plague Ogres.
If I could,
Like Plague Ogres are technically alive, right? Like these are ogres who have just like fallen. These are ogres who have wisely accepted grandfather's gifts. Yum. Oh God, please! I spent so much time throwing up this weekend.
son of Nurgle.
I don't know that's the image I needed to see.
Force.
What's the range on these guys like? Pretty far. Pretty not far. These guys are anti-large, so they're going to be good against those Norse controls. Well, let's get down to business.
Despairing toe.
Oh, wow, that did not.
Flesh. Bushman. Strength of the Earth Father. Plague and filth.
Does anybody else have cool abilities? No, not really. Try to like remember all the hotkeys of the game. Failing miserably.
Ready to defile.
Wow.
Make cadavers.
Those trolls feel like got dummied pretty quick.
Bringer of desolation.
Let's send the big guy against the Lord here. You got him.
Tamurkhan!
Give him a kiss. Kiss him with your axe. There's one thing about this game that I definitely forgot. It's how good it looks. Pestigors and Rot Knights just running everybody down in the distance.
Serve the Plague Father!
We got a bunch of trolls back in there. How dare they?
Cleave and contaminate!
I should probably pay attention because my guys are actually getting dummied right now.
How do? Find a meal! Looking for meat? Let's go, boys!
Forgot a little bit about how easy it is to just get like caught on units.
Sure thing! Unbridled destruction! Sickly torment!
Yeah, we let them run them down, baby. Papa Nurgle accepts them all. Best scores are 80 or 100. Okay. Chunky and slow. No one has a getting sick emoji? I mean, there's just, I guess, the classic one. Is it strong? Is it fat? Is it is boss now? Such is the ogre's way. Oh, I guess we have Curse of the Slug. So they also changed it. So it used to be that Nurgle's abilities would charge up based on how much damage your army had taken. And now they've changed it depending on how many debuffs you spread to the army. It charges up these abilities on the side. Which I think is way cooler, personally. Good to see you playing Total War again. Oh, it's always good to be back, dude. I'm excited. It's funny because I was like, I'd been kind of craving Total War in the last couple of months. And then obviously, like when they announced the DLC, I was like, I'm cautiously suspicious due to recent track records. But then everyone was saying like really nice things about it and saying like, hey, they actually did a really good job. And I did like a big, I read through like all the patch notes and stuff last night, and I was like, oh, this actually looks like it's a really good patch, really good setup. And so far, it looks nice. I guess we'll get some infections. I truly can't remember the optimized path of anything anymore, so grabbing a potion of softness is going to be really gross on this guy. We got ourselves a level.
Maggot Lord!
I'm a sucker for XP per turn.
These dead hands value them!
Always have been, always will be. They also researched the tech tree. Changed the tech tree around. 7 is the number of the Plague Lord. 7 are the ways in which Nurgle infects mortal and immortal alike with contagions. Invoke his method and become the blessed carrier. We have faction and military. Fecundity. Oh yeah, that sounds valuable. Regeneration for all armies. I'm going to go ahead and assume that I can probably take this. A special landmark building, the Gallows Tree. Home to an unclean hag daemon, shunned by her own kind. To those that please her, she divulges the foulest hidden secrets. Plague immunity duration -1. Chance of plague spreading +5. Nurgle corruption +5.
Son of a sickly wight!
Son of a sickly wight. We're gonna have to be a little bit careful with this just because our plague ogre's got a bit beat up, but we should be okay. Potion of toughness on him seems really good. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Axe throwers beating up the ogres. Maybe. I think they had a couple of berserkers on them. So I think they were just getting like flanked from a bunch of different sides. They charged in so deep. And just ended up like surrounded. Old strategy adage, if a mechanic needs you to lose, it's not good. So the new Nurgle mechanic seems to be a good idea. Yeah. Honestly, it's to me, it's a lot of just like the way that they talked about how they're implementing the new stuff made me excited. Because I was like, oh, these are things that I'm like, oh, you listened to some really good thoughts here.
For the Maggot Lord.
I think we're going to do the exact same path, but I'm going to switch the Knights and the Bestigors.
Sowing sickness.
I say that, but those Marauder Horsemen are there. Who do you think's faster? 75 Rot Knights. 90 Marauder Horsemen. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we can just ignore them then. I don't think we'll be catching them anytime soon. Very good, sir.
Bringer of desolation. Putrefaction.
I'm impressed by the computer's ability to like keep this hill intelligently. Tamurkhan, the only character with the option to ride a toad dragon? I think so. Because these guys are not toad dragons. I don't know what these things are, to be honest. Wargs?
Nurgle's
well.
favored. I lead.
No time like the present, I suppose. Toads have rot beasts as an option, but the toad dragon is a unique one. Boobalos.
Tamurkhan. Slay for Nurgle. The Plague Lord's wrath, bringing the rots. Meal time.
I know that that's obviously not going to catch him.
Warriors of Nurgle. We are the plague.
Guys, can we like get up this hill a bit faster?
Nurgle guides us. Violent warfare.
Well, is he gonna... Oh, no.
Putridity for all.
What happened here? They just walked their Marauder Horsemen into me?
Putridity for all. Spreading decay.
That's a bold play.
Tamurkhan.
That's a real bold play, dudes.
By my savage spirit. Tamurkhan.
I'm not really sure what they were thinking about this. They had a unit that could outrace all of my units.
Destroy them. Maggot Lord. For Nurgle. Strength of the Earth Father.
Those guys are done.
Thrones of Decay. Violent warfare. Utility for all.
We can fold those guys back out a little bit, maybe, and bring them in from behind.
The Lord surges. Pause. Pause. Twin Arc.
Then I'm gonna have these pesky boys come in here. We might as well drop a Curse of the Slug in here.
Reel off the thick. Bring rot. Make war. Make them wither. Urge to defile.
Don't know I'm getting out of that entirely.
Bring in ruin.
They're all just like, just a little bit stuck in there.
We go in fury. Filth shall prevail.
I just kind of like to charge into the back here, and I'm hoping that this is enough that it lets me do it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right. I'm glad to see my edge is not completely worn off. AI still does not understand the skirmish function. No. Yeah, him skirmishing directly into my pestigores was definitely like... I was like, that could have been a really annoying unit that could have just like sat on the outside of all my troops and whittled away at them. Probably could have killed my plague ogres, honestly. Sort of striking. I'll take it.
Settle here in eyes and ears.
Province secured. Kadatha. Tamurkhan's chieftains unlocked. The Maggot Lord's rising dominance amasses his decaying warband with fanatical acolytes and twisted monstrosities. Go forth and secure their fealty. Dominance is used to purchase chieftains, abilities, and units. Dominance is gained from winning battles. So this kind of feels like Marcus Wolfhart and his unique heroes. His chieftain panel allows recruitment of unique heroes, each granting access to unique chieftain abilities that would be available otherwise. Okay. Recruited for a specific amount of dominance. Khazrak the Befouled is already available. More information about the character. Chieftain progress through fealty levels. Pledged, aligned, committed, devoted. Cool. Special units not available to Nurgle normally. Powerful chieftain abilities. Attrition, plague spreading, okay. As your chieftains reach new levels of fealty, other chieftains will become available. Chieftains can attain devoted level of fealty and its rewards once you have successfully aided them in their final battle. So there's a Kargan the Crazed, a Chaos Lord. There's a Fimir, Keswick Fimdarak. A Skinwolf, Mournhowl. A Bray Shaman, ooh, Grimcore Treehorn. Lets you pick up a Gorgon. And a Chaos Dwarf. Let's get Dreadquake Mortars. Cool. Cool. Unique Chieftain Portrait is pretty sick, yep. So this guy gives us Chaos Chariots, Rot Knights, and no Dorgons. Increases fealty by creating plagues, defeating Warriors of Chaos, Khorne, Slaanesh, Tzeentch, or Norscan. Wasting Sickness. Cool. That's what I had all weekend. Mass minus 25%. How the unlock sounds? Kind of sounded like just a poop dropping in a toilet. A bloodthirsty knight dedicated to the cause of rot and ruined. The Kurgan warrior Khazrak the Befouled has dedicated all to the service of Nurgle, Lord of Decay. The rotting, pestilent mass that was once his flesh is untouched by pleasure or pain. Even should such feeling be possible, he could not give voice to it, for his vocal cords are no more than an open wound. Not even his soul remains to him, for it was offered to the Plague Father as a trinket long ago. Now, Khazrak stands as nothing but a testament to the full horrors of Nurgle's blessing. I mean, they keep making it sound like it's a bad thing, but I disagree. It just says exactly what I just read. Okay. So he can go in our army. Blah, 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 blah. He has the Sword of Filth and the Icon of Decay. He has like a legendary Rot Knight as well, which is pretty baller. Bro needs a therapist. Give him training. We'll give him Blade Master.
Tamurkhan,
We'll give you Route Marcher.
before rust and rot takes it.
So you can move around. So what do we get here? Infections, 10 per turn, and control +2. Over here, we have income generated. You have Occultist Camp for wood. Cycle time for advanced military and basic military buildings, -1. Construction cost for all buildings, -3. And then you have the Gallows Tree at level 3. Okay, so that's obviously... We'll probably have to get rid of that for a wall. I'm assuming Warhammer is still the situation where you have to have walls in like everywhere. And then I guess in the old plains of Azerbaijan. Plague Bearers we're not going to be using. So we don't really need that. But basic military would give us Forsaken and Marauders. And Chaos Warriors. So these are the guys that we do want to use. Because they're not demons. Bile Trolls and Chaos Bomb we can also use. Rot Knights, Chaos Knights. War Shrines, Beasts and Nurgle we can't. Okay, so Plague Ogres are up here as well. Alright, well let's get some basic... Rancid Aloe. Why not? Usually just like anything being tied to that Skaven Undercity building. There's a couple cool things with like the dwarves now. I was reading that like if you beat Hell Pit, I think you can start rebuilding the Karazhan Core and unlock fast travel for dwarves as they can like use the tunnels to get around the map.
Nurgle's champion.
Which is awesome. You guys are all demons, aren't you? Yeah. Well,
I am Lord of Hosts and demand more.
still useful, I suppose. We'll get the Plague God's Nursery going. Where are we on the map? All right, we're up in Kadatha. So, I'm at war with these guys, Dolgan, in the Chimera Plains. Chimera Plateau. Shellstone Dragon's Death. And what are our win conditions? Just make friends? Yeah. All right, well. This is all going to be like Kurgans down here and stuff. I kind of want to go this way because I know there's going to be more demons up this way.
I've been looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
What if... I instead turned on the Blood Marshes and went north and cut through Slaanesh's forces? Tamurkhan kind of wants a mortal army due to buffing them the most. Yeah, that's why I'm going to try to go mortals only, but that's... right now, it's just like I don't have access to them yet, so... Diplo buff with Ogre Kingdoms? Not that I know of, no. A Demon Warriors Divide is kind of silly. I mean, the demons never really, like, get along with each other, traditionally. They are demons. They are all serving, like, different gods. Because this is, actually, that's ogres. forgot Warriors of Chaos were down here. Yeah, I'm gonna go north. This doesn't make a lot of sense for me to go this way.
My warhounds haven't eaten in days.
And we can get like some decent money off of them. Okay, that didn't make any sense.
Done.
Dolgan really want to be your friends despite apparently hating you? I think it's just that we beat the tar out of them and they currently don't have an army, probably. Turn 1. Done. Should have been 5 factions, 1 for each god, then undivided. Well, I mean, Daniel is kind of undivided. Be'lakor is undivided. Like, there is, like, demons of chaos.
Nurgle's plagues are my heralds, and the worthy have heard my call. Ringer of ruptures!
Purchase this unit in the chieftains panel. Oh, I need to increase my dominance first.
We spread like pox. I will bring the taint of Nurgle to them. Ye life, death.
I move at all. I'm going to be out of range.
Desolation for all! Fly Lord, grant us might.
Let's just do sub for a turn. Had a sandwich today with 0 exotic crisps to go with it. Very sad. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You'll have to come visit Canada and get all those good crisps for next time. My point in the game, it's Warriors of Chaos, Demons of Chaos, and the 4 mono gods. Yeah. It is a bit of a weird mix-up for sure. I'm with you. Increase my dude's alignment to fealty to aligned.
Master of hosts.
The gods might compel me to kill, but I do it freely.
Oh, you're a vassal of the war host. The vassal is destroying all of these Slaaneshis. I'm seeing the problem here. Well, you know. One ever chosen or the next ever chosen. Recruit ranks. Recruit ranks. Recruit ranks.
Sweeter still the blessings of Nurgle.
Now, it's all going to take a while to build up, so I'm going to do this. It's probably a bad idea.
Possible.
You dare?
But you know, you don't get anywhere making good ideas. Because little Waddle, Archaon, Daniel, Be'lakor, and Kolek should have been undivided, and the rest of their gods' factions. Yeah, I mean, Archaon hates all the gods, so. I get why it's a marketing DLC thing, same as why Sigval is undivided, but I still think it's not ideal, yeah. I do wonder whether or not they'll change it around, like, later, once they've, like... You know, we have the Winds of Change, now we have Thrones of Decay. Once we have the other 2 mono god DLCs, they might do, like, an undivided one and then be like, okay, we're going to shift it all up. Certainly, I would like to see something like that. All right, let's put you guys there.
For the Maggot Lord. Futility for
You boys dead, you boys dead, and you boys dead.
the battlefield is where I grow stronger.
Yeah, right.
Make them corpses.
That's just Marauders? Oh, all right. Well, this should be a bloodbath. Watching all the units on like triple speed is always so funny. These dudes, Nurglings, just never get old for me. Truly the greatest gift to man. Look at this one. He's like a mecha Nurgling. Love it. Plague Voltron. Oh man, those plague bearers are slow. I forgot how slow these guys are. They're gonna mess up my timing on everything pretty bad, probably. Oh God. Probably if I hadn't left it on triple speed, I could have handled that a lot smarter.
We are the foul.
It's okay.
By my savage spirit.
It's no big deal.
Force. Force.
Hello. Thank you. All right, let's get in here before these Nurglings get destroyed. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. You know what? The demons did exactly what they were meant to do. Blah, 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 blah.
We are the foul.
Honestly, bang up job, Nurglings. Papa's very proud of you.
Bringer of desolation. Children.
Just gonna try to start folding everybody in here now. I'm gonna hit those plague ogres with the big heal. Actually wasn't that big of a heal. 12 seconds of 0.8. So like 10%. Well, it ain't bad. Nurgling's always so happy. Very much a leftover of the first game when CA presumably didn't have a clear sight of what was to come in 3. Azazel's inclusion with Warriors of Chaos makes him feel awkwardly placed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was a pretty big disconnect, like, from the launch of the game and then, like, what came afterwards. I'm sure a lot to do with, like, most of their dev team departing, right? Side effect of Warriors being a Warhammer 1 faction and a DLC. Sigvald had all the Azazel stuff. He would be from one DLC and have content that's meant to be locked in another DLC. It would be a mess. It can get pretty complicated. Their chieftain I was chasing down with Kha'Zix. Yeah. Kha'Zix is like clearly anti-hero, so.
Take the town for Nurgle. Tamurkhan.
Am I still at war with you? Yes. Okay. Good to know. Growth and corruption, income, affection and control. Let's go growth and corruption.
Hand of rot.
Plague Bearers and Marauders, Pestigors, Chaos Warriors, Chosen, and Forsaken. I kind of feel like I want to make this guy more of a one-man beast. Melee attacks +5 for non-demonic units. Nah, you know what? They probably need the armor.
My power waxes.
Eventually, it's going to be helpful for them.
Maggot Lord.
Grab hard to hit for that melee defense. And then we're going to have to see what Papa does. Old Papa Many Eyes. See, I've said you can play without Tamurkhan's Chaos Dwarf units without having the Dwarf DLC. Sigvald may get some love, maybe with Slaanesh DLC. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I guess it's like how you could have like ogre mercenaries before without, you know, before ogres were even a faction.
Desolation for all. How plague is spread.
Now, I got to be careful because I'm going to be going up against an actual fight here.
March of blight.
Probably save up for my main settlement here. Can I... After earning 200 infections, we can start plagues. Okay. So this is a siege. Why am I at war with Dolgan? What? I'm not at war with Dolgan. We pieced out against Dolgan.
Bring ruin.
Why am I at war with Kolek?
The fates agree. Hounds, daws, maggots, all pay fealty to
Okay.
chaos. Disease of plenty. Absolutely not.
Nope.
Nurgle's champion. We spread like pox.
Let us be a little smarter than that.
No man can kill me. It was promised.
Do I get universal recruitment?
Leader of ruptures. Master of hosts.
I didn't know that. That's very useful.
These ogreish limbs slow to my command.
I am in a bit of an ugly spot right now, but what are you gonna do?
The Empire. Such jewels of conquest.
Christy, good afternoon. Am I wearing jammies all spiffed up in colorful shirts? I was wearing a shirt, but it was too hot for me. I'm very, very sick. So I'm literally just wearing a t-shirt. I'm just wearing a thin, comfortable t-shirt because I am very under the weather. I spent all weekend very, very ill with gastro and or food poisoning. And now I've got some sort of cough starting. So I am one thing after the other. Ah, I see. Okay. But now I have to wait 2 turns for more.
Son of the sickly winds. Burrow like maggots in a
I'm gonna heal
warlord and conqueror.
while we're making money. Unit mass for demonic infantry. No. Melee attack for non-demonic infantry. Yes.
Imbuing rot and ruin.
I'm going a bit hard on the military tech right now, but I feel like that might be the right choice. Hydro check, thank you. I'm staying very hydrated today. Trying. Get some nice soothing tea. Yeah, I'm gonna make probably some green tea or honey lemon ginger tea after stream. I'm falling apart.
Hand of rot.
Nurgle blesses me, but I would rather
Shredding rot
he
and
chill out and leave me alone.
burrow deep.
All right, Archaon, you can't just be like hiding in there the whole time, can you? Surely you must want to come out of your little hovel.
Pace indeed.
Oh, we do get bonuses for Warriors of Chaos as well. I thought it was just for demons. Probably shouldn't have opened up this two-pronged war. But, you know, what's done is done. We live with our mistakes, and we ensure that we don't learn from them. Now, on one hand,
Hounds, daws, maggots.
I was going to say, on one hand, that's a really easy fight for us to win.
Ye life, death.
No.
Bringer of ruptures. For our warriors. I will bring the taint of Nurgle to them.
So Archaon's gone back that way. I could attack the Writhing Fortress right now.
For conquest! Wreck and ruin! I'd shun your corpse!
And then that army will go after wherever Archaon is. Now, they're not going to beat him, but they could wound him pretty severely. Who do we have with Siegebreaker? Tamurkhan. Probably the Plague Ogres. Yeah. That's it. We're not meant to be fighting Archaon immediately, but I made a bad decision, and you know me. We're just living with our mistakes. Having some fun. Making some friends along the way. Now. 2 gates on either side. So I could keep my forces all on one side. Nurgle does best when blobbing. I assume they haven't changed sieges that much. Oh, I didn't know these little guys got Vanguard. So do my Pestigores. Alright, so you're going to have to go that way, and you're going to have to go that way.
Virulent warfare!
We'll send these guys into those gates as well.
Bring rot, make war, putrefaction. Remember, a festering wound is as valuable as a fresh corpse.
You can't.
Cleave and contaminate. Good plan. Be me.
Interesting.
Marauders of Nurgle.
Nurglings can't climb walls.
Maggot Lord. The North abide. We smell slaughter. Bilious brothers.
Ow.
Abides. Pestilent marauders. Bringing pox.
Well, I mean, the gates will come down pretty fast. Woohoo! This Forsaken are getting spicied. I don't know what I'm doing. They're going to get absolutely slaughtered here. I mean, they're already getting absolutely slaughtered, but...
Maggot Lord.
All right, lad. Everybody in? In.
The cycle continues. Let there be rot. Break decay.
No, 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 no. Inside.
Move on them.
Probably with my Rat Knights over here. Seems like everybody here has managed to get in fine. You guys can move in. All right. It's actually turned out to work pretty well. I'm gonna actually put my knights in through here. There's like nobody fighting me on this side. Oh, these poor Forsaken are absolutely getting destroyed. Thank you, Plague Bearers. I'm really glad to see that sieges are still in exceptionally good shape after all these years. I mean, dudes, you might as well get up there.
Nurgle's favored.
Our big chonky boy is absolutely dummying them, though.
Marauders of Nurgle.
These guys are asleep, not doing anything.
Warriors of Nurgle. Tamurkhan. Pierce flesh.
All right.
Watch out, boys.
I mean, how do I want to handle this?
Nurgle guides us.
You boys and you boys could probably go this way and do some good damage. I think this would spread nicely over here if I could add it. As with one of those heals.
Warriors of Nurgle.
Ogres, Chaos Warriors, you can move in. These Rot Knights.
Spreading destruction. Blade and flame.
You guys, and you guys should be able to finish off all those Chaos Warriors. We're being a little bit sloppy about this. So excited for this DLC, one of your fave factions. Tamurkhan is what I've been wishlisting since Champions of Chaos. Well, you're in luck.
Sent by chaos.
I guess we're going after these Marauders. Ooch. All right, some of our little Nurgling babies are not having the best of time.
Warriors of Nurgle.
That's okay. Honestly, I don't think we need to go up. I just need to come in here and finish all these guys off.
Tamurkhan expects devastation. Bringer of desolation.
Like if I just kill off whoever's in here, then that's it. They're done. There was reinforcements, but I think it was like a single character. Yeah. So he probably won't be able to keep morale once battle losses kick in. You guys form a line here and maybe stop them. Everybody keep moving up then, I suppose. Oh wow, my Forsaken got broken. How are these guys still alive? This, I think, is my biggest surprise. They had Plague Bearers, Forsaken, and they were meant to have Great Weapons after them. I know that the Great Weapons got confused and turned around, but... That's alright. We kill this guy and we win for sure. Bonk. No, Forsaken, don't run into the range of the towers. That's not the way you retreat. Oh, wow. Saved by the bell. Well, that guy's a reinforcement, so let's just make sure he gets killed, just in case. The Forsaken have been forsaken. How goes the peace? Not very peaceful, let me tell you. Seems to be a lot more trouble than anything else. We've been in over our head. We'll really see how it goes now when Archaon, like, immediately turns around and reaches the settlement in a single turn. I am very tempted to just loot this place. Ooh, Warrior Bane. Ooh, that'll be really nice.
Tamurkhan.
Just because Nurgle is based off of debuffing people, so a passive ability that debuffs everyone around Tamurkhan.
Before rust and rot takes it. Desolation for all.
That's gonna be handy.
Eat death, life.
All right, this fortress has not really that much useful in it at the moment. Probably should have put like the control building here, realizing that it grows at 3 and 5. Oh. I might have actually just taken Archaon's only home. Thoughts on the DLC? From watching streams, it seems like we're back with good quality DLC after Shadows of Change seemed to take a step back. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not very far into it, but from what I was reading on patch notes and stuff, it seems like quite positive. It seems like they've taken the time to listen to the problems that are like present in a lot of the factions and try to address core problems in the factions. Like, I still want that Realm of Chaos up there. I know it's there. I know it's hiding up there. Things like Nurgle's abilities no longer unlocking based on like how much damage your army has taken, but instead it's based on like how many debuffs you spread in a fight. Yay, we unlocked a chariot. And we get it for free. Can we unlock anything else? No. Ah, we did get Marauders and Nurgle with great weapons. And another unit of Forsaken, though.
I am Lord of Hosts and demand more.
What else do we have here? Plague Toads, Beasts. That was kind of it. I could like fuse some of these Nurglings together, but this is good. This is like starting to look like a real army.
Denied.
Having to deal with him is going to be an issue in its own right, but I guess let's deal with Poppy Archaon first. Who's be coming around this mountain when he comes? Unless Helmrip sets an ambush for him. Something in the water at the plains of Zambajan. Nurgle corruption +5. Banner of Hellfire if we recruit 30 units.
Nurgle's champion. Why, yes.
Like, he's not gonna stop Archaon, but he will do a bunch of damage to him. I am concerned because I'm not really going to stop Archaon easily if I'm down here.
What could you possibly? This, you summon me, little more.
That's all I hear when Kolak talks.
Desolation for all.
How bad is the healing if I leave? Oof, really bad. Because I'm scared of Archaon, I'm going to wait one more turn. Also, because Helmrip, like, has to be chasing after him. So I want to know, does he, like, chill? Or does he go off on an adventure? Oh, he's off on an adventure. Looks like Boris took the Burning Monolith, so that kind of cancels that path. Nurgle's passive smelled like an onion. It's a strange smell. Hey, we got another potion of toughness. And we've also unlocked plagues.
Son of the sickly winds. Forward, worst.
Yeah, I don't know where Arky is.
No respite. Keep moving.
But we're going to try to hustle bustle. That would also be very good for us. I think this is the last tech I get, and then I have to start going on faction tech, because 53 minus 9 is not a good number here. Because their corruption's so bad. Ah, they've also reworked plagues. Locked out of your Twitch account for so long, I can finally have your lunchtime viewing of the agency. Grant, welcome back, dude. I want to pet that dog. Can I pet that dog? Archaon's not too bad if you kill him early before he gets his artifacts. Yep. The Toad Dragon, the best boy. Petting the rot dog would feel like probably slimy. Like, you ever pet like a Labrador dog, but like around their a Newfoundland dog, but around their mouth where they're drooling all the time? Like, I imagine that's what it would feel like. Squishy but friendly. Yes, exactly. Slimy but somehow flaky. Ooh. So they reworked plagues completely to the point that, like, I'm actually excited to play Kugath. The panel allows Nurgle factions to create plagues on the campaign map in return for infections. Plagues can cause positive effects or negative effects, yada, yada, yada. Select a new symptom begins the creation of a new plague. After selecting a starting symptom, only adjacent symptoms may be added to the plague. Adjacent symptoms will be highlighted in the panel as shown. Symptoms can also become blessed, boosting their effects. If a blessed symptom is used in a plague, it will consume its blessing, no longer having its boosted effects for the next one. When a symptom is selected for a new plague, its positive and negative effects for Nurgle and non-Nurgles, blah, 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 are here. 3 symptoms have been selected. The plague modifiers will become available. Plagues can have their duration and chance to spread increased at the cost of infection. Immunity duration can also be reduced as part of the plague's modifiers. This is the number of turn that a plagued non-Turgle target will resist catching any new plagues after the effects expire. So you can no longer just like perma-plague a continent. Before the plague can be created, it must be assigned a target where it can be released. Only forces and settlements you own can be selected. Infect directly infects your force. Summon cultist brings forth a plague cultist who carries the plague to infect enemies. For every 3 plagues, symptom locations on the panels will randomize and new blessed symptoms will appear. This is kind of the new thing. So you can also no longer just use one plague for the entire game. Any symptom previously used in a plague will become available as a starting symptom to create future plagues. Growth plus 50. Ooh. So we can get casualty replenishment. Growth plus 50. Vanguard deployment for all units. Oof. Nurgle corruption. I think I'm gonna take melee defense. Do I want melee defense? I'm going to take Nurgle Corruption, and I'm going to put it on that new capital we just stole. The Writhing Fortress. Liquefied Bowels. Let me tell you, that was me this weekend. It's not good. Not a good time. That is not the plague you want in your settlement, let me tell you. Praise Papa Nurgle. Can safely say you've never pet a Newfoundland dog. Oh, you really should. Australia doesn't have bears pretending to be dogs. Oh, that's fair. Fair. Imagine using a system like this for plagues in CK3, building diseases. Archaon. Dude, I thought we were just over this. What happened to that army that went after you?
My citadel. Your defiance is noted.
Looks like they dented him. I guess we become the Ever-Chosen if we kill him, though.
Hand of rot.
Let's just save our money here. I mean, the new plague system. I don't know if you played any of the Chapter 3 stuff for Crusader Kings or Chapter 2, whatever it is now. But they just put in like new plagues and legends, and they are very good. I really like the new plague system that they have. It feels very satisfying. Archie with the Hell Cannon. Yeah, he always starts with the Hell Cannon. Now, here comes Charon of the Gore Hunt. After my other capital. Battlemaster.
Favored of Nurgle. I think not.
Well,
Warlord and conqueror.
Pyrrhic victory. That's not really that Pyrrhic. I'd lose a single Marauder. What do we have? We have Archaon. We have an Exalted Hero of Khorne. We have 2 Chaos Warriors, a handful of Marauders. Chaos Warriors with Helbs. Marauders with Hell Scourges. Tzeentch Knights, Hell Striders. Chaos Knights, Marauder Horsemen, Warhounds, Spawn, and a Hell Cannon. He's got the cavalry advantage. These are regiments of renown. But Rot Knights are anti-large. So if I could use my Rot Knights to tie up the Swords of Chaos. Maybe I could use my Chariots on the Hell Cannon. Well, we might as well, right? We're in here for big battles. Really excited for this DLC. I'm like quite curious to try the others out. Like, I'm very excited to see like the Thunderbirds and stuff as well. I really like these changes to Nurgle. Nurgle feels a lot more interesting, a lot less slow. I love the idea that like it's focused on debuffs now. Also the work that they've done on plagues. All right. Oh, they'll be coming round the mountain when they come.
Marauders of Nurgle! We love the sick.
We love the sick. We love the children.
Warriors of Nurgle.
I don't have a lot of anti-large. In fact, I have very little anti-large. You're not on a horse. All right. So I want Khazak to take on Archaon, and I want Tamurkhan to take on the Prince Augrax. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on all this cavalry, and I really don't think I have an answer for them, which is not great.
Defilement comes.
We are talking chaos here, though. So he might actually just try to push against me.
Remember, a festering wound is as valuable to father as a fresh corpse.
Or he might just keep the hill.
Off we go.
He has a hell cannon.
Nurgle's favored. Putrefaction.
Forgot about that little one.
Filth shall prevail.
Jeez Louise. Oh, there's a big pit here. Oh no!
We are the foul. Nurgle guides us. Purify them.
It's the last thing I want that hell cannon hitting.
Son of Nurgle. We go in fury. Tamurkhan, crush and bleed.
Oh, dude, my chariots just got like deleted. So did my Rot Knights. What happened to my Rot Knights here?
Rotters. For the Maggot Lord. Let there be rot. Done. Defilement comes.
All right, get you guys in that way. We might pull you guys around.
Warriors of Nurgle, where the Fly Lord commands. Pestilent marauders.
Let's get Archaon debuffed here. Get a little heal going.
Worms will fester. We are the foul. Pestilence comes.
I really want to get someone up on that hell cannon. Could it be you, Gors? Okay, our dude has just been absolutely decimated by Archaon.
Bring rot, make war.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Chariots can get on Archie. I'm gonna bring the Rot Knights back in here on the Swords of Chaos while they're getting bogged down. Hope for the best. Homie, I'd like to get you back in here on him.
Obey. The cycle continues.
He's very close to being killed. All right, the Hell Cannon is shut down. Those Hell Knights are shut down. Get these Forsaken in. I have to say where these guys are best going right now. Let's get a heal there. You got him, boys? You got him. Nice.
Spreading destruction.
We want their eyes.
They couldn't have been important.
Bilious brothers.
Nothing is important to the great plan of Nurgle. After all. All right, let's get the big guy in against Papa. In against Papa. Can we turn on Prince Ograx and kill him? He's got like 400 HP.
Marauders of Nurgle, seeking victims. Good plan. In my guts. For the Maggot
So far, okay.
Violent warfare.
It's definitely not been perfect.
Sons of the Earth Father.
Oof. Archaon definitely hits like a brick.
Warriors of Nurgle.
You guys are doing fine. You guys are doing fine. Zagrax run away with 140 something HP. We're gonna try to run him down again.
Ruptures will.
These guys are trying to get the Hell Cannon back online.
Ready to defile.
All right, let's get a group in here. Let's get a group in there. We have another heal about to pop. We can bring these guys back in. I'm gonna pop this on our lords. Maybe I should have popped it over there though.
Putridity for all. Make clean.
Now the real goal
Lord.
is to chase down every single person here so that we don't have to fight them a second time.
Endless immiseration. Slayish act. Looking for me.
Not too worried about the Marauders, but
Them all. Spread the Maggot Lord's malice.
I mean, the more we kill, the better. Get him, boys. There's Poppy dead. Papa? Been a while since you played. I can only recognize the Marauders and the Warriors on the roster. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when they added in a lot of the Champions of Chaos stuff, they added in a pretty big expansion. Fan of Nurgle when they first came out, but they did feel a bit anemic. The vibe was awesome, so I'm stoked about the changes. Out of all of the Chaos factions, I felt like Nurgle was definitely... It was just like the boring one to play because like combat was just like slow. It was a slugfest. You just kind of locked up and that was it. And there wasn't really like much engagement you can do. I'm excited to get some spellcasters to see how much more that adds in. Get him, boys. All right, well, Pyrrhic is as Pyrrhic does. I only lost demons, so that's actually like not a loss at all for me. All of these guys were placeholder units, so I didn't lose my Rot Knights, which is who I really cared about. I killed their spawns, I killed their chaos cannons, I killed their knights, I killed their halberds. Their lord got away with 140 HP, but both of their chaos knights got killed. Chaos warriors. I'm gonna take the heal because we're gonna chase him down right now. We get 10% spell resistance, 5% physical resistance, and melee attack +2 when fighting warriors to chaos, demons to chaos, chaos warriors, Norscan, and beastmen. Well, that's very good for us. For the entire army. Reinforce to battle with Nurgle. Want to battle in an area of attrition. And completed a mission. And got a level up. I know we're gonna get this toad dragon, so devastating charge is actually really tempting, but like let's just go with hard to hit for now.
That will incur my wrath.
And then, ooh, nice. We get another unit of Pestigors and another unit of Chaos Warriors Nurgle.
I am Lord of Hosts and demand more.
Come in here. Just clean sweep these guys. No need to fight it.
Souls for the Earthfather.
And a Lishborn Pendant.
Favored of Nurgle.
Not bad, not bad.
Rot.
Not bad at all. Faster and harder. Charge bonus for all units.
Enemies fall.
And speed for all units. Well, that's really nice. Cavalry and chariots. Melee defense for cavalry and chariots. Recruit rank for cavalry and chariots. Terror for cavalry and chariots. Cool.
Life, death.
And now,
Pound with box and blade,
with Archaon no longer at our doorstep,
with mace lackeys.
we can try to get to the plans of Zanbajan before it gets destroyed. Not super likely. Nurgle famously known for their chase down speeds. Ever so famously known. Awesome. We're up to like 100% corruption here too. I do got to get rid of these Slaanesh. But, you know, all things with due time. I'll never be your beast of Nurgle. Very fitting. Very fitting. Those might be Marauder Horse Masters, which would explain why that Rotten Ice got hit so hard. Oh, that would actually explain it, yeah. The Horse Masters slap, especially in Archaon's army. Oh, he's bringing in reinforcements. Yeah, it's yours. I didn't know that we were at war with Kolek right away. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have went down there in the first place. Oof. Perfect vigor armor. I would like that. Cult manifests in the Shattered Stone Isles. Oh, down by Kugath. What can we do down here? Infections per turn. Infections per turn and income generated. Infections per turn, income generated when a lord is present. A random plague. I'm not getting any infections per turn right now, but I'm also not making a lot of money. I feel like because this is Kugath, growth per turn is going to be through the roof down here. Holiday resort on a tropical island. Plague Cult shelter. Plague Cult refuge. There's no way to see growth, is there? I'm gonna take the infections for right now.
Desolation for all.
And
Shelter before my
I guess I'm gonna go here.
Son of the sickly winds.
Yeah, son of a sickly winds. We got some money to burn, so we're okay. As long as Boris Urson doesn't like turn around and decide to just start absolutely mauling at my underbelly. But hopefully he won't notice we're up here. Fingers crossed. Settlement, the Bleeding Spire has received a plague. Oh, good. Our liquefying bowels.
Electrable. Treading rotten paths.
We're gonna move. We're gonna sneak.
Disease thralls.
Now, I guess technically you already have walls. Oh, you need infections to build. Oh, cool. That I did not realize. Ha 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 ha. You need infections to build military units, military buildings. Exalted Hero of Nurgle, Cultist of Nurgle. This gives me a bit more better defense here too. I am running a bit of a money problem, though I don't necessarily want the money building in here. Actually, I was thinking about like swapping out this growth building, though I am enjoying the extra growth right now. For right now, let's take cash. Actually, how much does that cost? Yeah, let's take cash. It'll pay itself off very quickly. That's an interesting trade-off. Requiring like, oh, do you make plagues or do you make infections? Are you infecting kind of like your own population? Or are you infecting somewhere else? Or like you weaponizing your plague versus just like letting it spread? Nice. And so we just got another plus 10 armor, plus 4 melee defense for all non-demonic infantry. So... let's start working on some tech to help our homies. I think we can probably just take this.
Lay them to waste. A sight for fox and conquest.
We've unlocked the Regiment of Renowned Nurglings. Yeah, man, I'll take them. Why not? Huh. Sure. Passive ability, fetid stench. Oh, this will be nice. Actually, let's grab thick-skinned here.
Before rust and rot takes it, warlord and conqueror.
We've got the control building here, which is a pretty good choice. For now. I think I will actually upgrade that. You require 3, I see. Upgrade you, upgrade you. I'm going to save up for that. He's probably going to attack from the north. I really just love the visuals of the corruption. This is one thing that I always adored about the game, is just like the way it looks like when you spread corruption. It's one of my favorite things about playing the Chaos factions. It's seeing that creep of pestilence.
Nurgle's champion.
You're cavalry, so let's give you devastating charge.
By rot and sword.
Denied.
Now. That's not upgraded, and you're in force march. I'm going to attack you right away.
Rupture the defenses. fall upon their ranks.
You're a pretender.
Crush them.
Yeah, I think getting him on exhausted right now is my best option. This is going to be a slugfest. Spreading vampire corruption is super, super fun. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited to try out Elspeth's campaign because her whole thing is like killing off vampires and killing off Festus. So I'm just like, oh, so she is a line of artillery that fights against a bunch of units with no missile troops. And it just seems like a good time. Great job with the corrupted map textures. Yeah, my only issue is I wish they did a bit more like kind of like the in-between territories. I wish it like didn't spread in such like a perfect line across zones. But you know, you can't have everything. This map. Interesting. It feels like we're feeling like we've got like Nurgle infestation here, but also undivided with all the lava. It's like 4 sets of towers there. Versus, you know what? It's 4 sets of towers there too. All right, I actually think I'm going to attack from this side. I got access to a couple of points we can take en route, including a key building. It feels more direct. It's a bit downhill. The Plague Ogres join him. So these guys have blister back is their special thing. They do melee damage reflection. And they heal if in melee combat. Oh, that's cool. I got a weird selection of troops here.
Serve the Plague Father. Warriors of Nurgle.
Oops.
Plague and filth. Cloven ones. Warriors of Nurgle.
All right, so let's just go like 3 and 4 is what I'm going to say. Sorry, you and you are going to be like 0 because you're my battering rams.
Dark beasts. Ghosts.
All these guys can be 5, 5, 5. Cherries can just chill in the back.
For the Maggot Lord.
Who is not moved? Rot Knights. Oh, yeah.
Tamurkhan. Sowing sickness. Kill them all. Let 1,000,000 maggots bloom. They will succumb. Warriors
Let
of
1,000,000 maggots bloom. What a lovely sight. I guess we have learned that Nurglings cannot.
Virulent warfare. We love the thick. Caucasian.
Just like climb the walls. So
Defilement comes.
We might as well bring chariots over there if the Rot Knights are here. I'm gonna see if I can. Maybe. Maybe I can hide them like here.
Virulent warfare.
All right, all right. What a fun game. I guess Nolan is known for the foundries. Yep. Nurgling should be able to toss each other up the walls and build human ladders and climb with ease. Yeah, I mean, like, they literally are, like, making ladders out of themselves all the time. It does seem like it should be easy for them to just, like...
We love the sick.
Dup, like barrel of monkeys their way up a wall. I'm pretty surprised that they couldn't. Here's Daddy.
Plague and pestilence. Pestilent marauder. Purge to defile.
Blah. Yeah, see, they keep still trying to go around.
Tamurkhan. Desolation through Nurgle.
Doing good work here, Tamurkhan. Those marauders are almost dead already.
Plague and pestilence. Urge to defile.
Yeah, we got a lot of troops to get through.
Urge to defile.
Oh, this is open.
Warriors of Nurgle.
No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
For the Fly Lord.
No.
Lead us to mortals. Pestilent marauders. With toxic intentions. Bilious brothers. For the Maggot
No.
Lord.
God, y'all are really bad at figuring that out. One at a time, I suppose.
Fortified with filth. Bilious brothers.
All right, who needs this heal the most here? Probably these guys.
For say so.
Ooh, yeah, those plague ogres have taken a real beating getting inside here.
Find a meal.
So much so that I think I'm going to try to get them out.
In Decay's name.
If I could push into some of those ranged units in the back, it might be good for me.
Virulent warfare.
All right, we'll see if we can get some of these chariots in. It's difficult, considering what a hodgepodge this is, but... Chariots will require a babysitting.
Guides us, bringing the rot, spreading decay, pestilence comes. A maggot stone path, Nurgle guides us, bringing the rot.
3 of them got through.
Decay.
It's actually not bad.
The corruptor's will, pestilence comes.
There are too many towers back here. These guys are going to get torn apart. All right, we got to get them. We got to change that plan around a little bit.
By my savage spirit. Filth shall prevail.
How is this entire party doing? Because if these guys would get off the walls and actually, like, begin my flanks, which I should have been doing a very long time ago.
Son of Nurgle. A maggot stone path. Easily.
He's trying to get back into that Lord right now, but he's struggling to do it. Ooh, yeah, these chariots are in trubs. These chariots are in big trubs.
Spreading decay.
Can I push them all the way up into here?
Pestilence comes. A maggot's true path. Nurgle guides us.
I believe in you, chariots. I should not believe in you.
Spreading decay.
You are never going to make it out of there alive.
Leave and contaminate. Pestilence comes. We are the foul. On orders of Nurgle. Glorious mutilation.
All right.
Reconcile.
The push is happening. Definitely took us a lot longer than I hoped. My chariots are asleep.
Nurgle guides us. Tamurkhan.
The Lord has been beaten back. We've pushed back to the front lines here. Okay, very nice.
Seeking victims. We go in fury.
Rot Knights can start coming in here and really start messing with the Marauder Horsemen and stuff as well. Very good, very good.
For the Maggot Lord, it brings melody.
Oh, no problem.
Tamurkhan.
No problems. We'll get a couple of nice heals. Now, there is like a whole second row of dudes we still got to get up through, but... Here, how you doing, dude? I live, but just barely.
Kill, maim, burn.
It's hard. It's been a hard day.
Utility for all. Make them wither. Close on the sheet.
Make them wither. You know what? You guys come all the way back here and just take that cap point.
Lord commands.
Oh man, we gotta get some spells.
Blessings of decay.
The most basic Nurgle spell is just like that Pestilent Explosion. And how good would it be to be casting that in these fights? Just destroying their lines.
Eviscerate them.
Wow, man, these barricades are also feel like they have a lot more HP than they used to.
Right, that'll do. For the Maggot Lord.
I'm gonna let these guys take a heal. Feel like they deserve it. They've all put in a lot of good work here.
Serving Nurgle.
The poor Rod Knights are just like chasing everybody around in a circle right now.
Gauze. Fast.
Excuse me, dudes.
The Plague Lord's wrath.
They've got to be getting up there.
Bringing sickness. Tamurkhan.
In terms of army losses, I mean,
Warriors of Nurgle. Plague Father's Vanguard. Warriors of
yeah,
Nurgle.
there we go. Just kicked in.
Nurgle guides us.
Okay. No losses. No serious losses. Just wounds. Their exhausted army trying to fight against the endless tide of Nurgle. Spiders should be able to call him walls as well. Yes, agreed. Yeah. Knowledge of Warhammer lore is pretty much nothing aside from what you glean from these games. That's how I started, and then I ended up getting deep. A Ragnarok on a wall might be a bit mean. Yeah, I mean, they need to... I wish they would change a lot with walls, but it's just like it's so hard-coded in that they can't now. And it's a bit of shame. It's why a lot of the Siege stuff is like... There's stuff just like hard-coded into Sieges that they would need to completely rewrite Sieges from like the ground up to be able to fix any of it, and they... It's not worth the money, basically, to do it. I can't really blame them on that either.
For Nurgle.
Nice campaign movement range. Fealty level 2 aligned. Nice. Ward save plus 10. Ward save plus 15. Pandicium. A bombardment ability. Pestilential and unstable Nurglings flow from Grandfather's realm, blasting and cavorting amongst the foe. Oh, that's cool. And we have new chieftains available.
Tamurkhan.
We got our plains of Zambajan back. Even though it's a bit of a mess. I need to get some infections because right now I can't recruit anybody. And while it's not an immediate problem, it will be.
One of the sickly winds.
Hate it when you walk into a room, especially the bathroom, casually look up and see a spider on the roof, especially when they're big spiders. Not me, man. Me and the spiders, we got an agreement. They eat the other bugs that I hate more, and I let them live. That's our deal. The malodorous stink of decay eventually wears down the hardest, most experienced combatants, dampening their spirits and resolve to press on. Leadership -8.
Electrable.
Passive ability, Befouled Charge. Acceleration, speed, and charge bonus in an area around him. Removes charge defense versus large. Whoa. That's pretty greasy. I like that a lot. Ultimate Knobster, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the agency. I am going to take our last point of training before we do anything else. But we'll start unlocking the others. We did get Demon Spew Forsaken as well here. Swarm of Flies. Also, again, very good. This is a debuff. So it charges up all the other abilities. I can recruit anyone I want. Interesting. Defeating high elves, dark elves, and wood elves in battle, or by researching technology. This guy's a chaos warrior. Lizardmen, ogres, beastmen, or chaos dwarves. Frostbite attacks for all non-Nurgle chieftain units. Oh, cool. So he's kind of like better as you get more more chieftain unlocked. Aura of Madness is just constant AoE around him. Yeah, the chieftains, they're kind of like Marcus Wolfheart's captains. The thing I'm really thinking right now is I need a spellcaster. So we could take a Fimir. Monstrous infantry. Fimir with great weapons and a Chaos Frost Dragon. Campaign movement range minus 100 for enemy armies starting their same turn in the province as his army. And Dance of Despair. Removes undead, construct, unbreakable, demonic, and elemental. Whoa. Minus 24 leadership. Very cool. The other option would be the Bray Shaman, defeating Vampire Counts, Vampire Coaster, Tomb Kings. Savage Dominion summons the Cygor. Oh, wow, unless you travel via beast paths. Okay, that's actually really good. Temporary, but like... very good. I think I'm going to take the Fimir. I'll at least unlock stuff by researching tech. We're pretty early in tech, so he's kind of worth doing early. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Fimir guy. Though the Fimir were long since abandoned by the malevolent gods of chaos, the mysterious power of the Bale Fiend sorcerers are still frequently used in the service of the Ruinous Powers. Among these dark magic users, there are few more dedicated to the cause than Ketzak Fimindrak, a Bale Fiend of rare skill and intelligence, prophesied by the Merg to restore greatness to the Fimir clans. A glorious destiny calls him forth on a quest of great importance and understanding to deepest arcane law of the world, and wreak havoc in the name of his long overlooked race.
What's up? Love me some Warhammer.
Bandit, how you doing, dude? Thank you for 6 months. Love me some Warhammer too. He is a shadow mage.
Master of house.
Whose spot is he gonna take? Good question. Probably a Nurglings.
Part of the cycle. Hand of rot.
Oh, I guess replenish troops as well. That's super good. Do I want Enfeebling Foe or the Withering as my third spell? Probably Enfeebling Foe since it's an AoE. No, it's not. I guess we'll just upgrade Potential Pendulum then. So he has the Sigil of Madness, causes fear and attribute. Well, I guess we'll give him a Sword of Striking because why not? We can give him Septic. A Nurgle Bale Fiend. Hello, filthy diseased ones. Mango, how are you? Love the lore. Shadow's one of the best lores. I would agree. It's very strong. Pit of Shades is an absolute beast. Occam's Mindraiser as well is also just like pretty solid in terms of like what it gets you. Like, especially later on when everyone has so much armor that like you need the armor piercing. I remember when Warhammer 3 first came out and Pendulum was super busted though, and it just like one-shot every single unit in the game. What else can I get here? Ooh, I can unlock Rot Knights. I can also unlock Fimirs. I might save up for Rot Knights, though. Melee attack for non-demonic units. Non-demonic units. Now, I do wonder whether or not chieftain units qualify for this stuff. That's a very good question. That was a good slugfest, though. Favorite of the 8 main lores? Big Shadow fan, are you? I'm not sure what my fave would be. It's hard to say no to life. Just because the heals are so nice. Yay! Peeing out our buttholes continues to expand. Electrolytes. I mean, this guy doesn't have an army anymore. Yeah, this guy doesn't have an army at all. I can reach that one turn anyway, though. Correct? Yeah. So we vibe. We'll pick up growth in all provinces. You guys are at 3 control. You guys are at minus 29, but plus 3. I like enabling foe due to focusing on a stronger general. Yeah. I mean, when you use those abilities to just like focus down a single character, absolutely. Like when we fought Archaon, I wish we had an ability like that. So how are we maggoting? Pretty well. We've conquered 1.5 provinces. And now I'm kind of getting distracted trying to deal with it's been so long since I've played. The big ogre. The big dragon ogre. Within a dark ravine, your tallymen sight the pristine corpse of an ancient colossal stegodon. The great lizard's presence here is a mystery, but nevertheless it shall become a glorious tribute to Nurgle's love. Power Stone. Or stuff it with maggots. I will take a Power Stone. Looking forward to when the Lore of Shadows gets a visual rework like the other lores have received. So I think Lore of... I think Lore of Shadows gets a visual rework in this one. Isn't Elspeth Lord of Shadows? Or she... No, she's Lore of Death. No, that can't be right. She's got to be Lore of Shadows. Collect Sun Eater, thank you. She is Lore of Death. Okay. Weird. Aren't so many of those death abilities only effective to undead units? Life got it in this patch. Oh, wow.
Warlord and Conqueror.
Death may well get some new VFX, yeah.
Nurgle's champion. New conquests.
I like how homie just like booked his army out of Floating Mountain. It's like, you know what? Maybe we don't hang around here.
Desolation for all.
I need infections. All right, that's fine. We'll wipe out this dweeb. I suppose if we take Challenge Stone, that probably kills Kolek.
My rage is eternal. There is nothing I want but your obliteration.
No. Looks like he's moved pretty far east. Puppies. Puppy dogs.
More drones for the
Puppy dogs.
Master of hosts.
All right, let the warpath continue. Death useful against anything? Yeah. Mostly damage and morale. Yeah, the morale effects in Death I'm like a huge fan of. Sorry, it's been a pretty long time since I played, so I'm a bit rusty on things. Spirit Leech against single units, yeah. Fate of Juna against heavy armor. Purple's none, missing the blob. Uh-oh. Raid stance. All right. I mean, if you want to be winded in this battle. You're a pretty big fight.
Son of the sickly winds. Lygod's cursed.
Son of a sickly winds. So we got Pandemiciums now as well, which lets us drop trow on the enemy. What are we up against? A lot of halberds. A Tzeentch Sorcerer of Metal. Bunch of trolls. Our Rot Knights are going to have a really fun time with him. He does have a Hell Cannon. Kind of a bummer choke point here, but... Purple Sun got buffed when the random moving vortex spells got changed to static. It doesn't move now. Still move, but slower than before. Oh, okay. Use the mod that makes all the vortex spells static before that patch. I have not turned it off. Yeah. Honestly, I have not messed around much with mods in this game, which is shocking considering the insane amount of hours I have, like, across the franchise. But the mods are something I just, like, never really got into.
Bringer of desolation.
Nothing against them. I think the mods are great.
Fear the Maggot Lord.
All right, let's do trash troops out front. Slightly better troops behind. Demons in the front.
Nurgle's favored. With toxic intentions. Tamurkhan. Sowing sickness. Nurgle's chosen leads you, acolytes. Prove to
Yeah, I mean, we got a Hell Cannon. We can't really just, like, stand around. So I guess he doesn't take penalties for being in raid stance.
Bring us mate. Good plan. Leading the way.
What are you doing, Nurglings? You're not even close to that fight. Man, oh my god. Those golden hounds of Genna just did some serious damage to me.
Warriors of Nurgle. Plague and filth. Sent by chaos. Spread Nurgle's love. Befoulment comes. Utility for all.
Well, my regiment of renown
Virulent warfare.
Nurgle troops are toast.
Serving Nurgle. Pull back. Conquest.
Get you guys up there.
Lord's wrath.
That was a really messy engage. I'm not gonna mince words. I did not do a very good job there.
Cleave and contaminate.
Call a spade a spade. That was a bad engagement, and I deserve to feel bad about it. What happened here? What happened? You guys were on a perfect path to intercept that hell cannon. How did you get caught by 2 trolls and a halberd?
Putridity for all.
Disgusting.
Guts out, boys.
All right, I definitely don't want all you guys hanging out with these dummies.
Father's vanguard. Urge to defile. They die. Get it done. Move. Where the Fly Lord commands.
That's pretty cool.
Tamurkhan.
Can we?
Plague Lord's wrath.
Can those of you who are not anti-large get off of him, please? Probably don't want you guys fighting halberds either.
Defilement comes. Plague and filth. Make cadavers.
Whew.
Maggot Lord.
Dude, my dude's getting collected to pieces here.
Your will with toxic intentions. Blood. Yeah. Dead cowards.
Kolek and Shrek. All right.
Maggot corpses.
Just that chaos spawn left. Like, no doubt, that was a messy fight. I ain't proud of what happened here today. Mods are the only way vampire counts get any attention. Yeah, that's true. Love mods in all games. Total War Warhammer ones are great. Yeah, playing the new Norscan mod that makes all the tribes unique. Yeah, and I mean, like, they were doing such a good job for so long. They even actually put out in like the last dev diary for this game, they had a big shout out that was like, hey, obviously there's a lot of mods who have done what we're adding into the game right now. So like, we want to shout out a bunch of these mods and a bunch of these mod developers for their like really good hard work, for like the guy who did the Thunderbarge mod, the guy who did the Elspeth mod, you know, like Tamurkhan was made as a mod. Pretty much everything that's in this is like was added as a mod. And it's nice to see them like also respecting that and also being like, okay, cool, what mods are popular and why, and like let's add those into the game. RimWorld does the same thing, right? Like RimWorld's latest DLC is just basically an amalgamation of like some of the most popular mods that existed. And that's what people want. They want mods that are like hard coded into the game. So I'm very happy to see it. Faction unlocker mod to play minor factions. Yeah, absolutely. I could see that being a ton of fun. Minor faction expansions, favorite ones. There's one for like playing as like Tilia and like the Dogs of War and stuff, and that one looks really good. Playing on max difficulty, not playing for quite some time, so I feel like you're doing quite well. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely having to shake a bit of the rust off. Chris Lord, hello, hello. How are you? Let's take some infections here. See if we can't start boosting our military buildings. Bonus versus large, plus 20.
Tamurkhan. Waste.
Cut this guy in half.
Souls for the Earthfather. Hand of rot.
Couple of points here. Throw them both in Blade Shield.
Maggot Lord.
Couple of points here. And a couple of points here. Leadership and armor, or what's this one? Oh yeah, let's take enfeebling foe. That would have actually been really helpful against Kolek. Can I reach you? It doesn't look like it. No, there's a little red arrow there.
Life, death. Corrupting like a maggot in flesh. How plague is spread. No scum.
All right, well that's not really a big issue.
Son of the sickly winds.
We lost the Nurglings, so I'll take these guys. Attrition for enemy armies in current province. More chaos chariots. No rush. You guys are 2 turns off. You guys are, I think, 1 turn off. Upgrade that. Wondering, the DLC launches tomorrow around 3 p.m. GMT. Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. 3 p.m. 10 a.m. Yeah. So like 10 a.m. New York time. Did that Kolek army really just try to sneak up here? I like his bold play. I'm gonna have to hunt him down though.
Bring her up, ruptures.
Boo.
From corpses come maggots.
Boo. Force march. Boo. Lots of quests coming in. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't see me and just goes straight for Floating Mountain.
Trouble. Virulence, lethality, contagion.
Plains of Zambajam. What am I building here? Spiked Palisades? Can you be attacked from anywhere? Not really. The Blood Marshes can. But you can't really, because there's a big cliff here, and past that cliff, there's a big gap into the unknown. So I'm wondering if I should even build a festering pit here. I don't think I should. Build some growth buildings. And then the Withering Fortress gets its upgrade next turn. 4 p.m. GAT. Daylight saving time stuck. I still can't remember what side we're on. Yeah, I mean, it's really funny when I say like EST, it's like Eastern Standard Time, but it's like there's also EDT, which is like Eastern Daylight Time, and I just mean whatever the hell time it is right now in Eastern North America. like I just say it's EST all year round because it seems reasonable. Oh, the fool. Uh-oh. All right, well, he spotted my ambush, but he's still stuck. He almost fell for my favorite trick. The oldest trick in the book.
Master of house.
Running?
No man can kill me. It was promised. New conquests.
Well, I guess you're probably not worth killing. If you're gonna run for me, I guess we'll just take our decisive win and go.
We shall see tomorrow.
Go on our merry little way. Bublos!
Nurgle's champion.
Oh! Look at this good boy.
Our host grows as our enemies fall.
Does he have eyes? This is a toad dragon. Oh yeah, he's got little eyes. What a cutie. I love him. I want to keep him. We have enough for plagues, but I need to save so I can get some military buildings. What do you want from me? I just have to like research tech.
Favored of Nurgle.
Reputed son of the Kurgan. Recruitment cost and cash replenishment rate for non-demonic units. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. You can actually see here, like the Fimir and stuff are added into here. But not into here. Oh, but the Cygor is. Oh, maybe Fimir are just demons. You know what?
Warlord and
We may never
conqueror.
know. Let's take body mass.
Fodder for the toad dragons.
Bound spell, Penundral Pendulum, cooldown to Penundral Pendulum. Ooh, wow.
Corpses for the corpse flies.
Regeneration for Chaos Frost Dragons, Dragon Ogre Shogoths. Horrible regen for Beasts of Nurgle, Fimir, and Skinwolves. That's so good. This is a large lad.
Grows.
He's a real large lad. As a toad dragon wanders into dragon's death. I'm shocked our control here is +1. I mean, I know that we're in the province, but... What do you get? Wow, you gave liquefying bowels back to the gallows tree? That's so cool of you. This plague has just been bouncing around all my places, giving me huge growth bonuses. Fly Lord, Nurgle Corruption +2. All provinces.
Rot. Make it inside.
Squanch, 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 squanch.
Tide of Nurgle will roll over this land
Well, we might as well just
before bursting
lay a little trap. We can upgrade the minor settlements here now as well. Take a little trip down to Kugath, see what he's doing. For no good reason. Just because we have a cult down here. It's not technically a dragon. The taxonomy pedant screams as he's dragged away by the prehensile tongue. Actually, that would count more as like a wyvern instead of a dragon. You can tell because, Bleep, bloop, blop, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop. You know what I don't need to see? Allied factions and neutral factions. Still can't believe that doesn't save. That's the littlest thing, but still can't believe it. A jealous garden. Wherever you go, it seems Rex Fimindrak follows close behind, desperate to integrate himself as your second in command, attempting to worm his way into your confidences. Ketzak makes his opinion of Kazak the Befouled clear, a fool. Ketzak claims, who he deems too protective and much too small-minded to ever be worthy of your trust. How does he say these things when he does not have a tongue or a soul? Perhaps he has a point, or is his words as empty as the desperate flattery he doles your way? Ooh. I'm going to side with... Jeez, their names are so similar. I'm going to side with Ketzak because he's harder to level up fealty with. Yeah, I got that right. Melee attack and weapon strength when fighting Warriors of Chaos, Demons of Chaos. Yup.
Gifts for the host.
I like how that's not a military upgrade.
Son of the sickly wings.
Am I better off getting the gallows tree here? Maybe. I'm probably going to build my Plague Ogre building up here in the Writhing Fortress, so. Kill a man for that to save, or just not showing allied or neutral to be default. I mean, again, there is a mod that you can get to save those settings. And it's certainly one of the few mods I would absolutely recommend. Exalted Plague Bearers of Nurgle, Regiment of Renown. Ah, if it isn't Charon of the Gore Hunt. Back to cause trouble again. This seems like a pretty good place for a wall. Ferocious Maggot, armor piercing and heroic killing blow. Hit points plus 10 and regeneration. Melee defense, melee attack, and terror for plague ogres. Or unbreakable for toad dragons. Well, let's just get regeneration right now.
These dead hands value them.
You can get melee attack and weapon strength, armor and melee defense, speed and charge, or plague. We'll start with the plague.
Hand of rot.
Grab replenish troops here.
Fuck right, Nurgle.
And I guess we'll move on Kolek's space. Save camera settings? Yeah, I think that's correct.
I shall leave you as a maimed corpse.
Look who wants himself a peace treaty. I could take this. I don't really want to go down this way. Yeah, you can give me more money than that. Or should I ask for military access so I can go rampaging through his territory? I guess let's go non-aggression because I don't really want to go back and defend this territory. Then again, I should probably take this building first and then do it. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with a non-complete territory here. So, yeah, let's do that first. Keep forgetting, like, how important it is to just fill your area to get the commandments.
Maggot Lord,
Plonk, 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 plonk.
warlord and conqueror, son of the sickly winds.
Plonk, 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 plonk. Clearly, those orcs are going to come up here and cause some damage if we don't do something. So let's smash down some gates. Battle of the Challenge Stone. We got a lot of Chaos Warriors. We've got a handful of trolls. I don't know what these trolls are. Armored trolls, maybe? I think. A couple of halberds. Nothing too serious. I mean, I'm still rocking like marauders. I really wish that everybody had the upgrade ability that the Warriors of Chaos have. I've said this before in the past. But like, I love the ability to like upgrade a Chaos Warrior to like a Marauder to like a Marauder with a great weapon to like a Chaos Warrior to eventually a Chosen. DLC does add Bile Trolls as well. Yep. Normally when I attack this place, I attack it right here. Because there's only 2 towers. Is that going to be a good idea? I'm having to think differently about the way I do things. As Big Pappy Nurgle. Because he's such a chonk. And being able to spread out over a big area is actually like pretty good for me. Use a mod that adds that upgrade ability to all factions. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Son of Nurgle.
There's only 1 gate here. Is there only... There's very few gates on this map. Then again... we have a lot less demons nowadays. So why don't we just do this?
The Plague Lord's wrath. Tamurkhan. Sowing sickness. Pierce flesh. Get it done.
So my logic here is I'm basically just going to send a bunch of towers have hell cannons.
Fear the Maggot Lord.
I sent like Forsaken up the walls first
The Nord
because they're squishy. Then I can send my nice armor piercing up afterwards.
Tamurkhan. Serve the plague father.
Yeah, no, don't be hit like that.
Blood in my gut. We are the foul.
Oh, nice. We left these tower alone for a little bit.
Plague and filth with toxic intentions. Guided by chaos. The Runners of Nurgle! Glorious brutality!
Nice, and now I don't have to worry about these towers shooting at these guys here, so they're nice and safe. Keep it cozy, keep it clean.
Chaos good! Nurgle's favored! Ulgu Guarman! Bah!
Ogres, I'm actually going to move you out since you tend to take a lot of damage in here. And I'm just going to move these plague bearers in.
Maggot Lord!
Hopefully my Maggot Lord on this giant toad dragon can find a way in. Here he comes. Toad dragon.
Bringer of desolation!
That's going to require some nurgling poop. Whoa! That's a spicy lot of damage.
Defilement comes. Let there be chaos. We are the foul.
How have you guys retaken that tower? I definitely outnumber you on this wall right now.
Plague Lord's wrath. First.
These guys are really struggling to figure out how to move in here. Let's throw like a heal up here on the wall.
Doors. Bar. Horse. Khorne. Serve the plague father. We are the plague.
All of these chaos trolls, and you are correct, armored chaos trolls.
The main. Wicked of command.
I'd love to get some of those knights on. Damn, dudes, they really let me, like, just let me have these walls. Hardly a fight at all. Feel the racial uniqueness of chaos blends a bit. If I didn't know from the title, I wouldn't have guessed this is a Warriors of Chaos or a Nurgle campaign. I mean, I think an interesting thing is, like, because Tamurkhan is based on non-demonic units, which I find a strange choice. It's a bit more, it feels a bit more Warriors of Chaos-y. You know, let's upcast this. This feels like a juicy one.
Tamurkhan. Consider it done. Bring in the rot. Seeking victims. Quipsack!
All right.
The Maggot Lord! Virulent warfare! Wondrous suffering!
We can start getting these guys down off the walls a little bit.
Yes! For the Maggot Lord!
Excuse me.
Sure thing! For sure!
Man, that one pendulum,
Make war! Blessings
that did a lot of work. I feel like I'm just gonna leave my Forsaken on the wall.
Son of Nurgle!
Oh, this is a hero. Oh, don't have marauders fighting him then.
Make for this vanguard! Agreed!
Great weapons at least.
Please lack chaos! Ready to defile!
These guys need to be chasing down these trolls.
Ready to defile! For the Maggot Lord, rage and fury, defilement comes.
I guess they could join in over here.
Pestilent marauders!
I guess we could all move in over there. Looks like we're about to win it. Plague Ogres didn't get unique voice lines. I think they have a few like, yes. Upgrades are kind of lore friendly, like Empire Swordsmen getting promoted to Halberds or Great Swords is exactly what would happen, yeah. You said not in the field, they need new equipment after all. Tower control doesn't make sense lately. I mean, the sieges are still completely one on the walls, which is a bit... I guess there's like a bit of a funny critique I still have of the siege system is it's like, why is it there? Every fight takes place on the walls and within 5 feet of the walls. And then the moment you win that fight, there's nothing left, right? There's no reason to fall back to further positions because it's all just a big fight at the walls and whoever wins the walls wins the fight. So like I just ignore the towers, ignore the cap points. Unless I have like a stalker unit that can go and steal a point. And honestly, I just kind of feel like I'm cheesing it then, so. Meant to have made changes to sieges with the patch. I don't know how exactly. They fixed the stealth capping siege exploit, but always have made attacking normally easier due to AI always trying to keep units evenly spread across the walls. Oh, is that how they did it? By just like spreading apart? I mean, it makes somewhat more sense that they would be spread across the walls until like they see your army coming, which assumably is like the beginning of the fight, but...
Take the town for Nurgle. Tamurkhan.
It's all a bit strange still. Let's put some corruption in here. I'm gonna put some walls down here right away. And I think with that, Chaos Dwarves.
Is the Ekus Dwarki? Bring ruin. You dare to bother with me?
Dude, I thought he had all this territory over here. He doesn't. This is all Chaos Dwarves and Grimgar.
Whichever woeful deity protects you, it ends here. We'll spill your blood.
I don't really want to fight you.
It's done.
I got other things to do. You know what? Let's try this as well. Oh, did I misread that? Enemy armies. I thought it was all armies.
Maggot Lord.
Ah, well. Not really a big deal. Grab ferocious maggot on you. We'll grab self-preservation.
Son of the sickly winds.
Cutting power. I also made the main command point locked out until you cap the one with the horn symbol in walled settlement. Oh, you have to cap like the middle point before you can cap the back point. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. But again, it's like I don't even get to the middle point before the fight's already over, right? Like everybody's already dead. I guess if you attacked from many, many angles and maybe if you were attacking with like 3 armies and you were up against like 3 armies in a defense, so you had to surround the entire settlement and attack it from all ways, I could see a siege being good then. But I feel like that's a very rare circumstance. Most of the time you're attacking with 1 army. And if you're attacking with 2, it's almost like just an auto resolve. But to each their own. Shatterhouse, hello, greetings. Pretty much only happens in your campaign when you have Cav that can't get good angles or you're playing Beastman or Slaanesh. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Might make more sense in multiplayer, true. And that's the big thing is like they do have to take multiplayer into consideration. Unfortunately. I've been saying for a long time, I just wish that they would develop them completely differently. And they kind of do.
It is better to be by the Maggot Lord's side than in his path.
Deal. We can agree to hang out with some Chaos Dwarves. A lot of units been nerfed purely because they're too strong in multiplayer. Yeah. Oh, the Nemesis Crown. This is a cool new thing that they added. Ancient and powerful artifact known as the Nemesis Crown whispers to you from inside the Empire. Near a famous landmark near the Empire. So this is kind of like the Widowmaker. But it's a crown. And it spawns in a random province every game.
The weaklings resist, but my host cannot be stopped. None is my prize, and I will take what's mine.
Ooh. His decaying forces ooze and lacerate their way across the countryside, seemingly unopposed. Tamurkhan's trail of putrid slime taints what lush flora that remained, pleasing the Ur-Father greatly. Now Tamurkhan sets his sights on the great imperial city of Nuln, his gift to Nurgle and a crucial step on his terrible journey to demonhood. This will be no easy task, however, as the garrison at Nuln is prepared for the coming incursion. From the Empire's finest to the common small folk, they are ready to lay down their lives, nay, their very souls, in defense of the homeland. In a haze of black powder and artillery smoke, Tamurkhan scoffs at such futile resistance, for all will be crushed before him, and the city will embrace its new feted patron soon enough. The Black Cleaver. Immune to contact effects. Oh, that's pretty nice. +7 dominance. Well, all right, we gotta do that.
Bring her up, ruptures! Oh, crap. Electroball!
Well, we gotta do that. How could I not take a look at the new quest battle? Decisive defeat. The crown always spawns in the Empire, but random where in the Empire? Interesting. Arriving at the enormous iron gates of Nuln, it soon becomes apparent to Tamurkhan that he was expected, for the Empire have traded territory, buying themselves time to dig in and prepare defenses to face the Nurglish onslaught. The finest, most powerful array of Imperial weaponry is lined up to rain down a chorus of gunpowder and hellfire. From the common foot soldier to the elite, all poised to lay down their lives for the jewel of the Empire. Now, we might lose this, but if we do, it's okay.
Mighty host of Nurgle, none awaits us. Once the wriggling worms this side of the river are all dead, we'll march on their precious little city. First,
I hope we see a land ship.
pulverize their flesh. Then we will have our choice of crossings. Left bridge, right bridge, whichever we pick.
Which side will we take?
The cowards think their rockets will stop us, but we will crush their little machines and grind the mewling spawn into paste. And more of the Empire's toys await us across the
There's a lot of troops here.
mounted by beady eyes. I will take pleasure in blacking them out.
Nice skybox.
To the city and its fodder. I am sure the garrison is eager for an audience with the Maggot Lord. My great conquest is finally at hand. Nuln and its souls mine for the taking. Gifts worthy of my rise to demonhood.
Well, what do we got? War wagons. All right, not too bad. Oh, all the rockets are way in the back. But well defended. Do I have to actually fight the city after? Bridge battles. Yeah. Doesn't really matter what side we take. Okay. Let's...
Marauders of Nurgle! Brothers in decay! Let there be rot! Marauders of Nurgle! Plague Fathers of Vanguard! Dark Warman! Akan Shahi! Cartel! Car Chaos! We love the thick
That feels good.
Putrefaction! Nurgle's chosen leads you, acolytes. Prove to the Flylord the greatness of this host.
Yes, sir.
Pestilent marauders! Their destruction's name, the gods will it! Cleave and contaminate!
Oh, an ambush.
Spread the Maggot Lord's
Outriders with grenade launchers.
chaos good!
Probably could have seen that one coming
Bringing rout
if I had paid even a remote amount of attention.
by my savage spirit! Sent by chaos! Fear the Maggot Lord! Glorious devastation!
Oh, there's a lot of them coming here.
Onward, Northmen! We go in fury. Force! The corruptors will! Fear the Maggot Lord!
You got it, boys.
Conquest!
Keep up the good work.
Chaos!
I'm encouraged. I mean, I like you chasing down these war wagons. I can't really deny that.
Bringer of desolation!
I know that there's more guys up here. Because 3 guys came out of the forest over here and only 1 guy came out of the forest over here.
The Plague Lord's wrath!
So I'm a little like, where is everybody?
Maggot Lord! Thrones of Decay! Tamurkhan! Chaos good!
Hello.
Marauders of Nurgle! We are the foul!
Have I been fooled?
If I got her,
No, I haven't been fooled.
Nurgle!
Ah, Hellstorm rocket batteries.
Plague Father's vanguard!
All right, we're taking this bridge.
Let there be rot!
It has much less Plague Storm rocket batteries. Oh, get out of there.
Savage duty. Yes, flash.
Oh, there's so many things that go boom.
Chaos good. Bah.
Too many things that go boom. Why take one bridge when you could take both? I mean,
Crucified.
honestly, that's not a bad point.
A new locus.
I am having a bit of a hard time arguing with that.
Bring rot.
Hell.
Follow the blood. For Nurgle.
Yeah, you know what?
Marauders.
You make a pretty good argument.
Move on them. Spreading sickness. Go. Quipsack. Me. Boss.
Meat.
Nurgle's favorite.
Choo-choo. Can I use this ability against those? Oh, I totally can.
Tamurkhan.
Wish I thought of that a bit earlier.
Bilious brothers.
Maybe you could attack those guys. Maybe you guys could attack them. Tamurkhan seems to be doing a pretty good job. If I could get my cavalry through, I'd feel a bit happier.
Death comes. Virulent
because that could really help me deal with those rest of those rocket batteries that are just eating my troops alive right now.
Spirit, corruption, seeking victims. The corruptors will. Nurgle guides us. A maggot's true path, bringing the rot. Virulent warfare!
Okay, I need to just like send you at them.
Chaos!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, they're doing so much damage to me though. These Empire Spearmen don't care at all about being shot in the back. Who told me to take both bridges? You've cursed me.
Back! Fall back! Spreading ruin!
Yeah, you guys gotta fall back for sure.
Chaos good!
How are my, did these guys get out?
We love the sick! With relish! Conquest! Let there be butchery! Where the Fly Lord commands!
These spearmen have done a very good job at locking my whole army down.
Chaos!
No, don't move out of the way of my whole spell.
Thrones of Decay! In Ruination's name!
What happened to you guys?
Foot, waking of command.
Oh, yeah, nice. The Chariots got big work in there.
Eviscerate, then cleave and contaminate!
All right, you seem to be doing great. You all seem to be doing fine. Maybe you could come down here and help out. These guys could come back in. You could go after Helmut Zuntler. Can we maybe just do another little loop here? I feel like these anti-large knights are probably not the guys. Our Beastmen allies join us. Oh, guys, a little bit late, but sure.
We are the foul! We are the foul!
Chaos!
They die! Son of Nurgle! Fear the Maggot Lord! Bringing the rot! Plague Father's Vanguard!
You know, it's like nice of them to show up and all, but it's just a bit late. All right, we're gonna hit this guy with the stank sword, and then the heroic killing blow.
Let there be rot! For the Maggot Lord! Bringer of desolation!
And I've literally got a wizard out here fighting people.
Virulent warfare! Defilement comes! Chaos commands!
Their engineers just getting absolutely yeeted around.
Tamurkhan! Slay for Nurgle! Glorious mutilation!
All right, I was wrong. We could take both bridges. I spoke too soon. We better go save our spellcaster though, because he is absolutely getting pumped. Is that it? Is nobody like kind of come out of the city itself? I thought that was the thing, is I had to defeat them in the field so that they would fight me in the field.
Consider it done. Chaos good. Plague and pestilence. Rage and fury. Tamurkhan.
Unspeakable foulness. Contact suffocating. Can use if out of melee. Ah, yeah, there we go. If their allies are arriving this late, are they really allies? Ain't that the question? Oh no! My boy! Oh, it'd be a shame if somebody pendulum that. You need to get out of there, dudes.
The Lord surges. We love the sick. The Horn surges. Nose on the sheep. Marauders of Nurgle.
Beastmen? Like, that's the army I need you to fight, you turds.
Strength of the Earth Father. We love the sick.
Thanks for nothing, you dweebs.
Glorious brutality.
They were like, we're here. Oh no, an actual fight happened? We better leave.
Where the fly
No way. Those guys look scary.
Move on them.
Oh, Demigriff Knights messing up my Pestigors.
Chaos will
Damn, Daniel.
drag us to the source. Slaughter us.
Well, all their Hochland long rifles just got like destroyed, so. She's not my finest fight.
Make clean. Darkness calls.
But all things considered,
They die.
got 2 anti-large units
Pestilent marauders.
on those Demigriff Knights. Oh yeah, now they're coming in.
Freeze my chaos.
Barf, barf, barf. I don't even know where to put a heal here. Wherever, I suppose. I guess it's all good.
Pestilent marauders.
How many did we lose? We lost 1 Pestigor. I lost my Plague Bearers for sure. Oh, this is good. They brought in archers to kill the 1 flying unit. Get him. Get him, boys. Miss good bridge battles so much. Those battles are such a highlight with the Rome games. Rocket Battery is no match for Skyria. Oh, that's an awful name for it. Allies never late, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they intend to. Always just makes me think of Britain in Europa Universalis. Because you'd always be like, oh, I'm going to ally with England because they're really powerful. And in really early EU, they couldn't figure out how to get off of the island. So like they'd have these huge armies and they'd just be like walking around England with them, and you'd be France and they'd or literally any other country, and you'd be like, England, help me with my war, and they'd be like, yeah, we're totally on our way. We don't know what boats are. Never much help.
Nurgle.
That was a lot of dead bodies. Melee attack plus 20, armor piercing plus 40. The Black Cleaver, which gives 24 melee attack on top of that with 25 armor piercing and 25 base attack and magic damage to an area. Gifted to him by the Chaos Dwarves, the grayish fumes that emanate from this weapon swung are foully poisonous, which pleases the Maggot Lord greatly. Immune to contact and plus 6 Nurgle. Ah, we got Bilious Thunderguff.
Tamurkhan, bringer of ruptures.
Level 20. Damn, dudes. I also got like 3 levels off of that. Yeah, I mean, I got 1 set of ogres.
Hand of rot.
Damage resistance plus 20. If he has over 75% of his HP, he just gets 20% ward save. And he has unbreakable all the time now. Damn.
Electrable.
He good. %10 spell resistance for the whole army. I like that there's like, they at least get a couple of unique abilities. The Restorer, Quetzak Fimindrak, a male Fimir shaman of singular power, seen only once in a generation among his benign species. That was pretty killer. Don't like Skyria. How about the portal from Nurgle's toilet? No, I think Skyria is the correct term for that spell. EU, France, England wars were so cursed. England is landing provinces that got conquered quickly. France could never build enough boats to cross the channel. Giant makes me laugh every time I get guff. Means in the rest of the world what it means in the UK. Oh, I don't know what guff means in the UK. But he does have the special ability about farting, so I assume it's got to be related. Dudes, on that note, I think that quest battle is the perfect place to leave this first look at Tamurkhan. We're going to be back tomorrow with more of this new expansion, more of this DLC. Can I save? I think it's saved automatically. We're going to check out, I believe, Elspeth tomorrow is going to be the plan as we check out each of them. And then we might continue these campaigns into the future. It kind of depends on how the rest of the week and everything else goes. So thank you, in the meantime, for tuning in.